that's true. But I'm not the same either.
Yo, what is good?
Hello. So sorry I was late getting back. I thought I had enough time to run to the store real quick. Turns out I didn't, but I thank you guys all for hanging out and waiting for us. Truly appreciate it.
Yeah, for real. It's you've been running around like a chicken with with their heads cut off.
All day.
And there's,
I'm just not on here, guys. It's been a long week. It's been a long day.
yeah, it has. I know, cause we've been. So yeah, we're coming live today because we're gonna be doing our entry
5.
for DeeRunk's.
Which is really hard, by the way, and I clearly have more than 5 that I'm gonna have to decide last minute.
Yeah, and we've been meaning to do it. I mean, at first we were gonna do it as a pre-recorded, but then every time we were trying to do it,
There's lag.
yeah, I don't know, like our laptop gets too hot or something, and yeah, I just need to get our desktop and upgrade for sure. But so yeah,
Work in
we'll have
progress.
to do it live, which we've done other contest entries in the past live. So
Yeah. Well, I want to shout out the chat. Thanks, McD, for being here. DeeRunk, Carlito, good to see you all. DeeRunk as well. If I didn't, I just said that.
yeah, You're
I'm
good.
retired. My brain is just not functioning anymore.
yeah, you were good. Don't worry.
But I
about
thank
it.
you guys all for being here. Yeah, because it's one of them is definitely and Gretzky. I did see Gretzky in there too. 2 of my covers, 3 of my it's hard.
It's really hard
so much harder than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, because like what I posted in the kind of Instagram ads and stuff is, it's hard to whittle down just 5 of your favorite covers in your collection. That's the key. Favorite covers in your collection, so ones you actually own.
It's
It's hard to whittle. It's hard to whittle that down to 5 when you when you've amassed pretty much 4,000 books in, I don't know what, 2 years
3.
or 3. God, what year was it? It was right after Legacy started. It was the January after Legacy. Marvel Legacy started in the fall/winter
7.
of 2017, I think. So I think it was 2018.
I think you're
January,
right.
January of 2018, I think.
Yeah, January 18. So yeah, it would be 2 years.
The end of January. Okay, so over 2 years, 2.5.
Yeah.
We'll say.
That sounds about right. It's so hard. I tried to narrow it down, and I had no luck. And some of them were old classic ones, and others are new modern ones. And I'm like, well, I can't just have all of my top 5 be variants, because it's I like some of the regular A covers too. And
Yeah, because you didn't want yours to be all modern day
yeah.
variants and stuff.
Mainly because I know there's some classic ones that I just love the covers of, that it's I know I yeah.
That's true.
You actually narrowed yours down to 5 though, right?
Okay, so what mine are, I have my 5,
Oh, yeah, I'll check that right now.
but then I also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know, maybe another 5 or 6. That's kind of honorable mentions that I really wanted to, that I really wanted to work in.
Yeah.
And there's still so many. I mean, that Kirby Treasury Edition right there, that Alex Ross right there, the Captain America #2. I want to slap that one right there. I'm pointing right at the camera, yeah, because it's right behind the camera. But
All I know is I got it narrowed down to this, but that's clearly more than 5. That's a lot more than 5. And I did just see your message, McD. That is an awesome John Stewart cover. That's gorgeous. I don't think you've seen that one yet, babe.
yeah, DeeRunk's says Man Cave showed his favorite 53. Oh, wow.
Yeah, see,
Yeah, that John Stewart cover, holy cow.
Right? Yeah, wasn't it gorgeous? So many variants, or like so many of my favorites, and it's like
Yeah, if
It
we
wasn't
would if we
easy.
would put more time in it, I was trying to do.
put more time in it. We've been trying
I
to do
know.
it for the past 2 weeks now.
Well,
At least week.
but that's why though, is because
It's hard.
because it's hard, and because we weren't getting enough time to it. You know what I mean? Like,
This is true.
something kept pulling us away from it, and that's because if we were spending more time on it, we would have been able to do it sooner.
See, there's another one that's in the room that's my favorite too.
Oh,
But
I
it's
know,
already in
yeah.
the room.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. There's favorites of ours all throughout the Onlyverse.
Yeah.
Oh
Let's
God,
see
what was I
your
just gonna
first
say
one
though?
is.
Oh no, but yeah, what I was thinking of doing was like top 5,
I think it is art germ.
like older
It's
ones, and then top
insane.
5, like modern ones.
You were doing that, but I wasn't able to put it together in top 5 modern and top 5 old. I just kind of tossed them all together.
All
But,
I'm saying is, if this contest was in a couple months from now, it would be hands down that Doom cover. That's gonna be coming out.
It's the art germ variant. I don't know if you saw a good picture of it, but
Okay, so then DeeRunk's,
figured
is
it
it
might
also do we have to, like, in places, like 5th, 4th,
No.
3rd, or is it just like kind of no particular order, top 5?
of course that's your question. Because mine
I
is
know,
just
right?
like top 5, just not one in front of the other. But yours is like 1 is a particular one, and then 2.
Every
is
time we
certain-
have our top 5 segment on our show, yeah, we always get into this.
It's insane. I can't do it. I'm too indecisive.
Because I know that's what I don't think I've really like put this in any particular order, but
Well, you got
I'll
yours
just start
collected.
at the top. So this one is definitely. I mean, most of these probably won't surprise you guys, because
I'll be right back.
I'm always constantly saying like, oh, it's one of my favorite.
This is bubble
like,
paper. I'll be right back. One moment.
Right. This one, hands down, had to make it. So we actually own 2 different copies of this book. One with the trade dress. This is a Virgin variant that's actually signed by Tom King and Mark Brooks. But so the Mark Brooks variant to Batman 50, and I just love this. I've always been a fan of the Art Nouveau style, like Alfonso Mucha, and when I was tattooing full time, I was really influenced by this style of art, and I just love seeing that art style on a comic book cover.
I was having issues moving the chair back. That one is one of my favorites too, because it's just like, it's so gorgeous with Selena Kyle and Batman, and she's like sitting on this and then even how Joker and Harley are over in the corners.
Yeah, like that's a trademark of that Art Nouveau style, that like filigree and framework kind of around the edges. There was actually I think it might have been Mark Brooks. I think he did another Art Nouveau kind of style piece, and I think it was on like a Wonder Woman.
I
I
think
want
you're
to
right.
say.
I think you are right, sir. I'm trying to see which one, because there's like so many.
I know a lot of these are slabs too, so I'm kind of like.
Yeah, 2 of mine are slabs. I'll go with. I don't even know. You made this way too hard, DeeRunk. Like, I didn't think it was gonna be this hard.
Well, yeah. It's supposed to be like a fun thing, and it is.
It is. It's a blast. It's just it's hard to decide. So I guess this one will be my first one that I'll show.
Ka-choon.
Hey, Ka-choon, thanks for joining us. This
Yeah.
one I really love. It is a variant, and it is probably the closest I will ever get to her first cover appearance. But I love this cover so much. The yellow and the flash and the homage to her first cover appearance. This is definitely one of my favorite books.
Yeah, Ka-choon asked, when is the last day to enter DeeRunk? I believe it's Saturday, but I could be wrong. If I remember right, I think it was Saturday.
I think it's Friday or Saturday. Yeah, I'm clearly gonna show more than 5. I tried to narrow it down, but I couldn't.
Well, yeah, like you
So.
said, Man Cave showed 53, so.
Yeah, you're gonna see the ones I at least gathered.
Okay, so this next one probably won't surprise many either, but so it's by Vince Coletta and Stan Lee's brother, Larry Lieber, and it's somewhat of a recent pickup, but personal grail of mine, Marvel Superheroes 20, that Doctor Doom cover. We got this for a pretty damn good deal on eBay, and I had to jump on it.
You know what? All my Catwomans count as one because it's Catwoman. There's my logic.
It's perfectly sane logic.
It has to be.
Right?
It has to be. See, so then another Catwoman favorite of mine is the... God, there's so many. There's at least 2 more.
There really is.
But this one, I can't get over it. I had this as my screensaver on my phone for a good couple months, too. Where it's just the art germ and the wedding that didn't happen, but how she has the ring, and it's just... I love this cover so much.
Yeah, that one would be one of mine.
It's definitely a top favorite, and I couldn't pass it up. It just... And the Easter eggs that are in it, too. You know, the wedding that never happened, and then the Easter eggs of the cat and the bat, and, you know, it was my screensaver on my lock phone, on my home screen, for like a good couple months after it came out. It's just
That's another one of those
so
modern.
gorgeous.
That's another one of those modern covers that hasn't really spiked much, even over cover price, but I would still slab it.
I would slab it.
Cause you know how there's like those covers that you love so much that you would slab it just for the protection, just so it stays,
Like this one?
in that perfect condition for exactly
Like this one, too.
like that Captain America 2 right there, that Alex Ross cover right there.
This is another one that I had, because Michelle Pfeiffer, man. I got it from Carlito just the other day in an AOK.
Yep.
And I can't pass up Michelle Pfeiffer. Like, this is the last one I was missing for my Art Germ Catwoman variants. The lighting doesn't do it justice, but if you see my posts on Instagram, then
it's another one of those books that just looks better in person.
It really does, and it's God, it's gorgeous.
And on that live stream, we were saying that, like, how it's weird how those kind of digital realistic artists, their books seem to translate that way a lot, like on photo.
Oh, yeah.
To where they look a lot better in person.
By far.
Because I've noticed that with like In Hyuk Lee and all them and Art Germ especially, and
It's so incredible how amazing the artwork is and what they pull off with those so gorgeous. There's even like a favorite Spider-Man one of mine that's still in there, but I can't
Yeah, I got a lot of.
I was not
Spidey.
prepared, and I had a full week, and I still just am not prepared. IG gets you one entry, just got a tag. Okay, I will definitely.
Yeah, IG gets you one, and then like a video gets you one, if I remember right.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a recap. Maybe that's when I'll toss in the Spider-Man one.
You can do different ones, like do some on video and then some on
Yeah, because by the time I do the Instagram post one, I might have one other different one in there, mixed in there.
I should have no, because it's comic book covers, but how we have a print of this one.
Yes.
That I got signed by him.
You freaked me out the way you said it earlier when we were out there. It's like, oh, you gotta find it. It's like, we have it. What do you mean you gotta find it? And it's like,
I know.
Oh, gotta see where it's at. But
yeah.
Video is 3.
Oh. Video is 3 and IG's 1.
Yes.
And is that the only 2 ways, I think? So max is 4 entries, I guess, if you do both. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so yeah, video's 3 and.
Nice.
But yeah, as soon as I saw this piece from Clayton Crane, I was just like blown away by it. And then when I met him, well, it was somewhat recently, when I went to his signing.
It was about 3 months ago.
A couple months ago, yeah, a few months ago.
3 or 2.
Yeah.
Or 4.
It's like down in here.
Yeah. In your little hidden cubby. I know. I
Oh, and
three
here,
others over there that are favorite covers
and here's
too.
a little trivia note. We won Comigories
We did.
with a back cover on this one.
That was the one, yeah. We sold
was
it
that
on it
one.
having Mysterio and it being a mystery that you just gotta believe it's a dark cover.
Oh yeah, because wasn't that what it was? It was like dark
Yeah.
cover too.
It was just the one that we. What wasn't DeeRunk's on that one? With Bear? Wasn't that the same one?
Oh, I think that it was.
or was that a different episode? I think that might have been
I
the
think
same
it
one.
might have been that one.
I'm pretty sure it was the same one. That was a fun episode. Like that was a lot of. I love doing that show.
That
It was so
the-
much fun.
Was that the one when Bear took a gash out of his leg
I think so.
or something? Yeah, he was like
Yeah.
he's like bleeding the whole show.
I'm pretty sure. And this, I couldn't go without doing at least one Baylink, because obviously that one right there is also one of my favorites that I'm going to get upgraded at some point to 9.5, 9.8. But I had to do Catwoman 18, where she's in the dress, and it's just like, she's got the gun. And there's another Baylink Catwoman one that I really love that has Scarecrow on it. And I just love that cover too. But I couldn't leave out Balin. I had to do like at least Balin. I mean, come on, this one's just gorgeous. It was that episode, Bear Blood. He did.
Oh yeah, it was.
It's a cat life.
We got the master of shenanigans, Mr. Garrel.
Hello, Mr. Garrel.
Yeah,
Today's
McD says
Thursday.
I love Scotland, but it sucks. There isn't a lot of artists or writers that come down here. Yeah, I bet there
That
isn't, huh?
Yeah, that would be kind of rough.
I mean, isn't well, Garth Ennis, I think he's Irish, isn't he? And then
That's a good question.
oh hell, Grant Morrison. I want to say, isn't Grant Morrison Scottish? I think. I could be wrong, but
I think so.
is that who? Or yeah, Grant Morrison. I'm thinking. I don't know. I can't remember.
You
I know
have a
they're
better
like
memory
similar.
than me. That's for sure.
All right, so here's fifth and final.
Oh, you're already on your 5? I've already shown. Okay.
We've been doing like 1-to-1, so I mean I think you've showed maybe about as much as I have.
I've shown 1, 2, 3, 4. And I still got even more to go.
I mean you guys know that this is a huge grail of mine, but I don't think I've ever really chalked it up to loving the cover as much as I really do, you know. But yeah. I have always loved this cover.
I
I mean,
that one.
Gil Kane and John Romita, like
That one.
it's been a classic one for a while, since '76. And speaking of like Ennis and Punisher and stuff, I'm still reading the complete collection of the Punisher Max Garth Ennis run, and I mean I read it before, like a long, like when it was coming out, like in the early 2000s or whatever, but it's been so long, and I had only read it that once, that it's like reading it for the first time pretty much. But yeah, it's definitely a classic cover for sure.
So the way I'm narrowing it down is if it's the same title, then it counts as one, because in my logic, it actually narrowed it down to 5 different character ones. So then this one was in AOK from Kavi. I still can't believe, and I need to get pressed and cleaned and sent off to CGC. But I love this cover in all its glory and its white background and her old this cover is just beautiful. I couldn't pass this one up because it's come on.
That
Have,
is such a good cover.
Classic cat fight, and then like having Superman turned into a cat. Like it's just I had to, yeah.
I know. Superman's technically on that cover.
Yes, but that's it for the Catwoman books. So those are my top Catwoman books. So that's all counts as
You know
one.
what? I'm ashamed of myself. And when I walked in here before we went live, I had made a mental note to grab it, and it's just sitting right back here. Spawn number 1.
Or even ASM 129.
I just showed it.
Oh, you did?
That was the last one I just showed.
I'm so fired.
That was
Oh,
perfect.
I'm so brain dead, guys. I am so fired. I tell
right
you,
there.
so like, we shit you not. I am the one that never pays attention or listens. I am not your average. Yeah.
Yeah,
My
of-
bad.
of
I didn't
course.
even realize you just. I was distracted. Wow. How do you put up with me?
Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. I actually no. I didn't.
I
I
don't
didn't
know
show
how
5.
you do it.
Actually, no. I didn't show 5 because this one. Sorry, this one had fallen. Look.
Oh yeah. Yes, that one I
Okay.
knew for sure you were gonna do.
So this one, you guys know what my like all-time cover grail is, Silver Surfer 4. But I don't own the actual Silver Surfer 4 yet. I do have the Fantasy Masterpieces reprint from the 70s back there under it right here. But I didn't grab that one for that one. I had to go with this 1 in 5, well, not 1 in 500, it's 1 of 500, only 500 copies, but the
It's
Joe
a very-
Jusko homage, like recreation kind of, it's a variant to Silver Surfer Black #1.
It's possibly the closest you'll get to that without getting it. Until
Probably.
you do.
I mean, yeah, because this one is like limited and it was exclusive to Ultimate Comics shop,
And then these two,
and
I'm gonna actually pay attention to what books
DeeRunk's
you show
said-
now too.
did you ever see my SS4 sketch cover? What?
I don't
By
think so.
by who? No. Do you still have it up on like on Instagram or like video on YouTube or anything? So, yeah, I kind of want to see that.
I do too.
So this is honestly one of my favorite books in my collection. Period. Other than
Yes.
like New Mutants '98 and ASM 129 and
And I'm just an airhead that didn't realize you showed it 2 seconds ago.
oh, and I can't,
My
of
bad.
course, Marvel Superheroes 20, which I showed earlier too. Like I said, when I
My
showed
bad.
this one was also like a big personal grail too. So
This one is another one that counts as one because it's like the same character. But it's when I discovered this artist and he's one of my favorites is John Royal. This has got to be one of my favorite covers. This one, and then 2. I love the Little Red Riding Hood and the lingerie running through the woods, and there's like a wolf in the moon, and then just like the photo shoot where she has like the sunglasses and the butterflies. Like I couldn't pass these two up because when I first spotted these, I fell in love with them. Like John Royal's art, hands down. I fell in love with it, and I'm missing I think maybe 1 or 2 of the John Royal
there's still a
variants
couple,
to the-
and it's when
these
he there was like a series where he was like subtly homaging like classic Disney characters because one was kind of like Tinkerbell.
One
This
was
is kind of
Snow
like
White.
Red Riding Hood.
Yeah.
And
And
I think he is such an underrated artist.
there's even the lamp one, where like she's a genie.
Yeah, so that was
yeah.
probably like Aladdin.
Yeah. I love John Royal's art so much. It's so beautiful, and I love the colors on this one with the black and like with the red and the dark.
Oh, you
and then
didn't grab
even this
the
one.
the Sin City one. Do we know where that one's at?
It's in the monstrous box in the room.
Yeah, that one.
The Sin City one is beautiful though too, because it has her. I think we've shown it before, but it has her as like a black and white, and then just her name is in red.
Yeah.
And she's dressed up in it's like an homage to Sin City.
Yeah, to the Jessica Alba character.
Yeah. I had to do these two though. I love Betty Page. She's always been one of my favorites.
Yeah,
And
like this book, seriously.
those John Royal covers, I fell in love with all of them.
I mean, this book seriously is like out of all like the like pretty big like raw books and everything we have that need to be slabbed, this is like the first book. Like when we finally do our own submission to CGC, like even if it was only one book I could send, I would send this one because I just want this one slabbed.
Slab
So
City
bad.
have TMN Teenage Mutant M connecting variants, and I can't get them. That's
I
sad.
heard something about those. They're oh, DeeRunk's said I just sent it to your IGDM. I'm gonna have to check that out. Please.
I don't blame you one bit. Like it was so hot today.
I know
And
it's
it
been
sucks.
super hot
Where,
here.
where the fan is at my desk is like right behind where I'm at, so I just like I don't feel the AC when it's on while I'm working, and it feels like I'm gonna die some days. The heat is way too much.
All right, Carlito City's about to pass out. Can't wait to move in this heat. All right, have a good night, brother. Sleep
Thanks.
well. Yeah, McD says me and heat don't go well.
Yeah. I get cranky. I get mean. When I don't try to be, but this one is definitely one of my favorites. I love the colors. It's and the Celticness of it. But Mark
Yeah, this
Burrell
cover's dope.
is definitely one of my favorite artists as well. And it's just this one is actually an annual too. It's annual
Was it
number 4.
Oh, I couldn't.
And Gretzky's the one that sent it to us. I remember when he showed this to me, asking me if I had it. I was like, "What? No, I don't have it. Oh my god!" I love the Celtic border. I love the yellows and the orange, like the yellows and the greens, and like just the color palette itself. I love this cover so much. And it was actually a really good read. I think you would enjoy it. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, it also says it's a 50th anniversary too.
Mm-hmm. So this one is definitely one of my favorite Mike Burrell covers because like I love his signature. You kind of can't really see it, and
Oh yeah.
right there.
Is that just when he does just the M and G?
Yeah, I think his signature alone is just so elegant that it's gorgeous. And Green Arrow is one of my favorite characters. This cover I had to because that Celtic again.
Okay, speaking of elegant
I'm
signatures.
a really big fan of Celtic work. Celtic Irish work.
So these next ones are just kind of honorable mentions. Some of our other favorite ones. But speaking of elegant signatures, it's Clayton Crane's Spawn cover.
The Infinity signature is so gorgeous.
Yeah, with the Infinity Sig is another one of my favorite books in our collection now. This one, like, with all the colors, and I just had to get the Infinity on that one.
That is badass.
Oh my god, that's the one.
Yeah, that's the one DeeRunk's sent.
Do you still have that?
Superman blank cover number 1. That is awesome. That is fucking wicked cool.
Holy cow, dude.
That is insane.
Who did that? Like, the artist who did that? I'm trying to, because I
don't
get
know
it.
if it'll maybe.
So yeah, so it's a sketch cover of SS4 Swipe, but instead of Thor there, it's Superman.
That's freaking gorgeous.
Holy cow!
Wow.
I'm speechless after that one.
Good night.
Oh,
Be
he said
safe.
yeah, I just got it recently. Wow. So
That is freaking
did
gorgeous.
Dominique Levert? Did you have him commission that, or did he already have it like drawn and already done, and then you bought it from him? Because that's a dope idea too. Like
That is insane.
that's killer.
It gorgeous. Like it stunning. Very, very stunning. This next one is a favorite of mine.
Yeah,
Just
and DeeRunk's obviously another one of my Superman brothers too, like Russ.
I know there's 3 other books over there that I want to show too, but I'll save those for the Instagram post. This one is kind of a modern one, and I really just love the look on his face, and it's just I love this cover. I don't know why I love it so much.
I asked him to do it.
That look he's got on his face where he's just kind of like, oh shit, what did I do? And then she's like, well, you can fix this, right? I don't know what it is about this cover, but I've loved it since it came out. It's just how it's like they got the earth right there, and just the look on his face is like, I didn't mean to do that, but oh shit.
Yeah, that was a good miniseries.
It was a really good miniseries. I loved it, and this is just one of my favorite covers from that one because it's like just the looks on their faces where it's like, oh shit, you know, like.
All right, McD, thank you so
What
much
did
for
we
hanging
do?
out, brother. We love you. Have a good night.
Thank you so much for hanging out and chilling, and I
Oh,
hope you have
for
a
real.
good day tomorrow and
Yeah,
a
it's
good
gotta be
weekend.
so
and
late there.
Yes. Get some sleep.
Yeah,
Sleep good.
DeeRunk's said I asked him to do it.
That's
Of course,
dope.
of course he did. That's
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's such a DeeRunk idea too. Like
It really is.
that's so dope.
It really wasn't there one that we said you would have the D
Oh
Uh,
yeah, the that we would hit DeeRunk up for the DGC slab.
yeah, what one?
God, what book was it?
It was
Oh,
one.
wasn't it? Isn't it the Spawn #1 signed by McFarlane we're gonna be getting out?
Yeah.
It was that, wasn't it?
It was that one. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. And I had to go with this one because it's just the first appearance of Scott Lang as Ant-Man.
I do love that
And
cover.
This cover is just beautiful, and it's in such good condition. I love this, and this isn't all thanks to Matt who sent it to me for my birthday,
Yeah,
but this one is also just one of my favorites because it's just.
and that's
I mean, look
a
at it,
insanely clean copy too that he sent
Yeah.
too.
I love how he's under the microscope, and it's like.
Yeah,
It's
Gretzky,
so
should I show
good.
off my top 5 Action Comics covers? Well, speaking
You
of
probably
Superman.
have so many good ones.
Oh, yeah, I know he
So
did.
many good ones.
Oh, he said DGC is broken right now. Oh, damn. I'm trying to remember the number, but I had finally came across a picture to show her. You know what one of my like just all-time favorite like covers is as well, but it's a Golden Age one, and it's I think I mean it's a good $15,000, $15,000 to $20,000 book or something. It's like so it's a Superman Golden Age book, and I think it's like 24 or whatever, but it's that classic cover with like a really bold black background, and he's standing in front of like a shield with like the eagle, and it's like that super like America like Superman cover. I want to say I think it's 24. I have a picture of it on my phone, but
I think so.
yeah, but that cover is just insane.
There's a few ASM and Web of Spider-Mans that are my favorite. There's a purple cover one with Dr. Octopus, and then there's also the other one that has Dr. Octopus again, but he's like the spider in the web. Like those are some of my other favorites as well. But
There's a lot
I
in the
didn't grab
ASM
them
run.
enough time.
There's a
Yeah.
lot of amazing covers in the ASM run.
There's so many good, and there's so many Daredevil ones too.
That would
like-
be a good. Both of those would be good top 5s for our top 5 segment on our show, like top 5 ASM covers. 15K, I'll buy 2. No, because actually when I found a picture of it, I was on Heritage Auctions. I had stumbled on Heritage Auctions website, and it was an auction for wasn't it like a 9.0 copy? And like I can try and find it.
Then yeah, the last but not least.
All right, yeah, you can go.
This is my last one. I love Sana Decatur's art and Marjorie Liu's storytelling. This was one of the first slabs I ever got besides the Catwoman 9.6 that we have. I think, yeah, I got the Catwoman 9.6, but this was like my second or third slab that I ever got. And I still love this cover so much. I love like how it has like the gold and the black and the kind of steampunk look to it. And just her mechanical arm. And it's just, there's so many covers to just this series alone that are my favorite as well. Like, hands down, without a doubt. Like, it's just...
Sorry, yeah, it's...
That one's definitely a favorite as mine, well.
It's Superman 14.
14.
From...
So, yeah, I was able to narrow it down kind of to 5, in a way.
From 1942.
Don't drop your stuff.
But that one.
I remember you showing me that one last night.
That cover.
You got over 647 Action Comics and 13 annuals. Jesus. That's a lot. I'm going to grab honorable mentions because they're easier to grab real quick.
Okay, so this one is one of my... This one probably is... I mean, other than Spawn #1, this would be my favorite Spawn. Capullo and McFarlane, two of my favorite artists. I've just always loved this. this one, just like the colors, the composition, because most of the time Spawn covers are like up close, like where he's kind of like most of the cover, but I just like how it's kind of like farther out, and yeah, just the colors and the flow of it, really, like the background.
That one is gorgeous. I love how they
like this one. I'm gonna slab this one. Like this is another one of those covers that it's not really like crazy valuable or anything, but it means a lot to me, so I would slab it just to keep it in better condition.
Yeah, the colors on that are excellently chosen. Like that's a gorgeous cover. It's so beautiful.
I've always loved that one.
Then some of my honorable mentions are all variants, but I love, like, I originally wasn't that big of a Harley Quinn fan, but over the time I've actually started to like her more and more. But these top 3 variants I heard, this one I got from DeeRunk.
Yep.
This cover I love it so much. It is so gorgeous. So these 3 are an honorable mention. And then I have the Shannon Muir one. This one I got as a birthday present from this awesome community. And then this one is definitely another honorable mention because I love how crazy and colorful it is, and how she's just...
I like it when they do those side covers sometimes.
Me too.
We actually have, our Germ did a side one once, the Wonder Woman.
That one was gorgeous. We have another variant Batman one that's sideways where it's white and he's like a shadow.
Oh, that's right.
But these 3 covers had to go down as honorable mentions because they're on display. Of course, they're like some of my favorites. Like,
okay, this one I've been noticing.
It was like one of the first AOKs we ever got, and so yeah.
I remember.
I still love it.
I remember we got this in the wild at our LCS.
Yes.
And I know we didn't pay much, probably $10-15 for it or something. But I've seen this book spiking lately.
I think we maybe paid like 8 or 10.
But I've seen this book spiking a lot lately, like on eBay and stuff. And it's pretty much just because it's just a classic Kirby cover. It's got a lot of the classic Kirby crackle and all that, but FF72. This is another one of my favorite books in our collection.
That one is gorgeous. I love the red, and it looks so good.
And this one, like, this is honestly, so earlier that SS4 Joe Jesco homage, how I said that is like the first book I want to submit. This is the second. If I can only send 2 books, it's that one and this one.
I know, we really need to get our butts in gear and send off books to CGC.
Because I'm curious what this would get.
Cleaned. Yeah, you got a really good deal on that one too, because I believe you got it at Volts. I'm pretty sure you did.
I mean, there's like not even really like spine ticks. Like, this thing is insane. It would come down to like page quality. I mean, it probably could even benefit from like a cleaning. I'm just like kind of checking out, like, yeah, doesn't even need to be pressed or anything.
It wasn't easy, and there's still other favorite covers that I can think of, like even the ones like all back here. I love that New 52 Catwoman cover.
Yeah,
and the variant
classic crackle.
There's so many good ones, like so many other good ones that I just like I wanted to show.
So yeah, ASM 300 is obviously a big grail of mine too that I still need to get. But even if I did have 300, I kind of like 301 a little bit more.
301 is good. That is a really good one.
I just like how it's like cleaner. You have the white around it. But I don't know. I mean, then there's days where I would probably like 300 better, but I kind of go back and forth. But 301, like, I do love. And this one was A-OK from Kritsky.
I'm trying to remember
super clean one on this one too.
But one of them I know I found at Black Cats, and it's like the Web of Spider-Man, or it's just Spider-Man. I think it's the Web of. No, I think it is.
I'm trying to remember what
but it has like he's in like the web, and he's like a spider.
Oh, yeah. I know what you mean.
That one.
So this one is what got me to fall in love with Perillo.
301 looks way cooler.
Yeah, it does, right? Like, yeah, it does.
I agree.
This Green Lantern, when this one came out, I was just like so blown away by this, and like how I write, you know, like the issue and the series and the writer and artist and everything on the back. I even put like Lucio Perillo variant, and I put in parentheses one of my all-time favorite covers, like already like right off the. But yeah, that cover. Holy cow! Like I love the colors too, like the purples down there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know.
Speaking of
like,
King Kirby, when he came back to the Cap title.
That one. It's kind of hard to see. Yeah, we're making yours pointing. That one's one of my favorite Catwoman ones too, because it's the purple and blue and pinkish light galaxy colors, star things.
Yeah, this.
So many good ones.
I love this Kirby cover on Cap 193 Mad Bomb.
It was not an easy list to do, and there's so many others that are still like in my head that I love.
Yeah.
Hey, you handed it to me, so I just.
No, I know. I was
down.
just scooting out so I could see.
Sir Manser, Boss Dude.
Yeah, Gretzky
Boss
said my favorite Superman artists are Kurtz One and Dan Jurgens. Oh yeah, I love Dan Jurgens too. Oh god, we actually got some recent old Kurt Swan Superman covers, a few of them.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, this one, honorable mention. This one I've showed a lot. Like
there's two of my favorite covers that I've really been dying to get that I don't have yet, but might be able to get here soon. That I'll just.
This one does not translate well to picture and like video and stuff, but.
Oh, that's one of them in person where it looks better.
Yeah, and we have it top loaded too, so it's like. But yeah, when that one came out.
Maybe with this.
I remember we weren't able to get that one at our LCS, so I had to actually order that one from Midtown.
Right, it's kind of hard to see, but.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make it easier, but.
And then the last one, just for yeah, I think I have seen your Jurgen sketch. If I remember, because I remember you showing one. I believe it's slabbed, right? I think it was like a sketch cover that he did slabbed. I think, and I think I remember you saying something. It was like I saw you do a video on something of that. It was kind of a little while ago. But I think you said something. It was like kind of like your like favorite thing in your collection, if I remember right at the time. And but yeah, so yeah, last one here. Got to do this Zek Secret Wars, which is kind of funny because this contest entry is for Secret Wars number 8.
Mm-hmm.
This Secret Wars number 10.
And the thing with that one is
because I need to get the whole.
But what's funny
I need to get all the singles.
Is that we went to the con. You didn't have that book yet. You hadn't found it in the wild yet.
Oh yeah.
So you got the poster and you got it signed by my exec. And then it was like the next hunting trip after getting that print signed.
It was.
That you found that book and you were like, oh.
And I found it
So
in the wild at our LCS, at our main LCS.
Like seriously, the next time we went to the LCS after the con, he finds the issue and he's
Yeah. And it was one of those times when you're going down the number, you know, and I'm like, come on 10, come on 10, come on 10, and then it's like 7, 7, of course no 8, 9, 9, 9, 10, yes.
Right. I know. Right. I love that about hunting. Sometimes it's like, okay, they have this one, they have this one. Ooh, Batman toy review. I have to watch that later. I don't know if Carol's still in the chat or not, but
yeah.
Ooh, that is beautiful.
Yeah, it was that one. Look at that. Yeah, that Dan Jurgens.
That is gorgeous.
That's right. Yeah, it was the Action 1000 variant. That's right. Or blank. Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, and I think Dan Jurgens is like your like dude, you know, like how McFarlane is mine, and
I don't know if
and I think Jurgens is his. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, you can kind of get the gist of it a little bit. Yeah, I love Jurgens.
Get the gist of it. Is that my
Oh,
dog
Gretzky says,
turning weird?
I hate Midtown's new site. We haven't been on Midtown in so long. We kind of like.
I was getting irritated with Midtown site because it was like
I was getting.
you didn't sign up for a pull list, but then we were still getting books that were pulled, and then they wouldn't let us cancel an order because we had a pre-order selected, but
Yeah.
it was one that we wanted to cancel, and it wouldn't let us cancel. It was
Yeah,
a
because the
nightmare.
only time we were getting stuff from them really was if there was like a variant that we missed out on, then we would just order it from them.
Yeah,
And then
it was a nightmare.
I think one time we hit up like a sale when they had like a big sale, so we and then of course I got their exclusive I think it was Tech 1000 variants. Yeah, because then I got one for us, and then I bought another one for McD that we're gonna be sending out.
There's so many of them. Like,
But yeah, other than that, I hated how, yeah, they would just like start sending you crap out that you didn't order. So yeah, we haven't been on it in a long time. Yeah, there's a lot of dope, like a lot of our sentimental variants up in there for sure. But yeah, so we actually do have, so that's pretty much it for the contest. Yeah, we can't go down the rabbit hole too much.
one of them that I will find someday I will get, but it's still just always going to be one of my favorite covers that I don't own at this time, is the Moon Knight Schizophrenic cover.
Oh, the hip hop variant.
Hip hop variant.
To Moon
that
Knight,
one.
yeah.
When I get that one, it's gonna be in my top.
Which we are
Like-
kicking ourselves in the butt because we passed on that at
Yeah.
at a con, one of our local cons.
To be fair, it was a little overpriced at the con,
It was.
just a little bit, but
I mean, I still would have paid.
could've-
I still would have paid that for it.
it's what we'd pay for it now
'Cause-
because of shipping if we buy it online.
That's true. Exactly.
So
And I mean, yeah, in reality, it was only maybe overpriced by like a few bucks, like $3-4 maybe. But
damn the me.
and also what also kind of like, or another reason why is because we kind of like had seen something else where we're like, no, let's just get that, because at the same time, like right before that, like a few days earlier, we had gotten a bunch of the hip hop variants
This is
of
true.
other books already.
So
we-
many.
Yeah, so we were kind of like,
It was the hardest list I have ever put together because there's just so many classics that are favorites of mine. There's some that are favorites that are still in the hold. There's so many variants that I love. Just like
yeah, I don't know.
it was not an easy thing to do, and there's still covers I can think of that are just as good to be my top favorite.
Yeah, Dee, I don't know if you're doing what I've seen people do sometimes when they have like contest entries. They'll put like all the videos like in like a playlist on their channel. But if you are, that'd be pretty cool, because I mean, just a place where you can see all the entries.
I think so.
I mean, I've seen people do that before, but because
think
the whole
he
reason why I'm
did.
saying it is
Yeah.
because I kind of want to watch a bunch of people's entries, and I kind of want to see how much like older books are being shown. You know what I mean, compared to the more modern variants.
I'm interested just to see what everybody else's is, because I've
Ju-
been
just
watching
shown
the
period,
videos as
yeah.
they've been coming out. And John, he did it smart. He did the top 5 Marvel, top 5 DC,
Yeah.
top 5 indie. He went all out. Yeah, he's got a playlist going. I thought you
Okay.
did.
So
I thought you did.
Oh, I got a playlist going. Okay, hell yeah. Yeah, pretty much that's what you have to do. Yeah, just create a playlist and put them in it. Okay,
I
so
create playlists for music to listen to when I'm working and stuff. Or well, not working, but cleaning.
I guess Hialeah, speaking of giveaways,
Yes.
this is like a little side note thing. So it was Mark Knapp's giveaway, right?
Yes.
And then I guess Hialeah won it.
And had decided to gift it to us, and we're still not entirely sure.
We have no idea what
I'm
it
gonna
is.
let you use the knife because I don't want to injure myself. It's very likely that it would happen. But it was the other night last week or the week before, we were going to the grocery store, and I noticed that I had a message from Hialeah, and he's like, hey, I won a contest that I'm forwarding to you guys. What's your address? And of course he ended up sending it to me, because if you ever need to get a hold of him on Instagram, you're more likely to get in touch with me too than for him to notice, because he's just terrible with his messages. But yeah, so then Hialeah had it gifted to us, and then we debated watching what the original giveaway was to see, and then decided that we still wanted to be surprised. There's tape right here. Yeah. So we should find out what this is from Mark Knapp's giveaway, which we made sure to follow too, and turn on notification bells, because this community is just so incredible.
Oh, Seawood
Did his
today.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that'd be dope to see Seawoods.
There are very few doubles throughout the playlist. Oh, okay.
So yeah, it looks like at first I thought it might have been like just a reuse the box.
It's a bobblehead. It's a Yoda bobblehead.
Oh, this is dope. Coming soon, our January theme is Wookiee, Star Wars Smuggler's Bounty. Oh, it's got the movie moment, sticky notes, the mystery mini decal. Oh, so it's a mystery mini too, so you don't know what it is.
Thank you so much, Hialeah.
Hell yeah.
I had no idea. That is so awesome. I could imagine there's a few doubles, not very many, but at least a few. I would imagine so.
You know what's funny about this? I'm always saying, for how big of a Star Wars fan I am, you know, like it's getting, like my Star Wars display is getting a little bit better, but even better now. But I had seen this and like I was kind of debating
Don't
getting
drop it.
this. Oh, this is so awesome. Thank you so much. Hi, Leia, and Mark Knapp, too, for doing the giveaway. The Dagobah face-off. Love it. I love the movie moments that they do, too. I mean, we have the Deadpool and Cable one.
Beam me up, Scotty. I'm such a Trekkie. You're the one that's into Star Wars, but no, I like Star Wars too. Oh, look at how cute!
Hell yeah.
That's so awesome.
That is so dope.
And it bubbles.
Oh yeah, it is a bobblehead too. I wonder, it doesn't have like a picture of like the different ones? Oh, collect them all.
No, which is why I opened it.
Yeah, it just says collect them all. It doesn't say like even like how many different ones there is.
I may be a Trekkie, but I can still appreciate Star Wars.
Yeah, there's even.
That's a cool little bobblehead.
I think this is a little notepad.
Yeah.
And look, yeah, we use stuff like this a lot.
Yeah. It's everything that was
There's a
in.
decal.
Yeah. It was the Star Wars Smuggler's Bounty. It reminds me of Loot Crate when we used to do Loot Crate all the time.
Yeah.
Loot Crate was really fun. I liked doing some of those mystery boxes.
Yeah,
Very
that's
cool.
actually some of our first unboxings we ever did on YouTube. Back when we were
That's
doing
right.
our video, when it was like our more video game channel.
Those are cool sticky notes.
Yeah, I've heard of the Smuggler's Bounty box, but I've never,
Yeah.
we've never personally got them.
R2D2 sticky notes.
Utah homeowner.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Hialeah.
Yeah.
And
Mark
Mark
Knapp.
Knapp. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I love it.
And it's funny because
It's more for him, but
yeah, it's awesome. Like I wonder if Hialeah like saw me saying that recently or something like
Could be.
how my Star Wars collection's a little lacking. Yeah, but yeah, I'm so stoked on this.
it could be added to the Star Wars display box out in the living room that
Oh
I
yeah,
set up.
it's going out there right now, like right after we end.
I'm hungry.
Looking
Food.
for someone, are you? Found someone, have you?
I love it.
Oh.
This is so awesome. He's just a little bobblehead. I don't know if you can
But-
see how cool he is, but
I am a pretty terrible Star Wars fan though,
it says Star Wars.
because how I still haven't seen any of the Disney Star Wars. But I like, sorry, I take that back. We've seen Rogue One.
You have. I fell
No-
asleep.
Oh, well, yeah, you fell asleep at the end.
I made it halfway
You
through.
made it about 3/4 of the way through.
But that's nothing against
You need to
the
see
movie.
the end. That one was
Yeah.
good.
That's nothing against the movie. I sleep a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
You fall asleep driving.
Pretty close. I have
Uh,
before. I used to.
But I like what-
yeah,
but
I'm
I-
a bad sleeper. Like, I sleep way too much.
But when I said that once when we were on with Robert Galvin, Mrs. G said, "Or are you the best Star Wars fan ever? Because you haven't watched any of the Disney ones."
That's true.
I'm like,
There was one time we were hanging out and we were first met, and it was like before I think even the first tattoo. We were sitting there watching TV. And it was like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. You know, it wasn't even really late or anything, but we were laying there asleep, and we were cuddling, and I had fallen asleep. I woke myself up from my own snoring, and then I turned to him. I was like, "Babe, you're snoring too loud," and he wasn't even asleep, and it was only like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And I was just passed out because we were just watching TV. Like,
or what about the
I
one
sleep
time
way too
when you
much.
passed out like early in the day and you woke up at 7:30, 8 o'clock at night, and hurrying jumped out in your car, hauling ass on the freeway, like going to work, thinking that it was 7:30, 8 in the morning.
I thought I was late for work. Yeah, even my brother-in-law was like, "Wait, where'd she just go?" Because I was supposed to
I
go
know
hang
he's
out
making
with you.
dinner.
Because I was supposed to just go hang out with you, and then it's like I passed out on the chair, and then I woke up thinking, "Oh shit, I'm late for work," and I'm like driving, and I'm like, it wasn't until I got on the freeway that I realized, wait a minute, it's not this dark at 7 a.m. in the morning. What? It's 7. Oh, okay.
Like
Yeah.
it's nighttime.
I have so many of those what day is it, what year is it moments when he wakes me up in the morning too. There's been a
lot.
few times this past week where he's waking me up and he's like, I'm like, "Wait, what do you mean it's a work day? I thought it was Saturday. Let me sleep."
Mm-hmm.
I'm a lost cause, guys. But no, that box is really awesome, and there's
Hell
still
yeah.
so many more books that I want to show, but it's
I know that's
so
that's
hard to narrow it down. I know there's definitely 2 Spider-Man ones that I will probably do in an Instagram post because they're just incredible.
No, I want to, because we haven't
They're
done
one of my favorites.
We haven't done our top 5 segment on our Married with Issues show in a while, so I kind of want to try and do that soon. Work in some like top 5 ASM covers that we have, or top 5 Daredevil covers, top 5.
That'd be cool.
Hell, top 5 Batman covers after
Top
Craig-
5 art
after
germ
Gretzky.
variants.
top 5 what?
Art germ
Art-
variants.
yeah, there you go. Top 5 art germ variants. That one would be hard.
Yeah, because we have some Wonder
We got quite a few art germs.
Batgirl. Yeah,
And then you can even go deeper than that and do like top 5, like, like In Hyuk Lee covers, or
we need more dividers
we need a lot
and bags
of
and
them,
boards.
right?
It was a lot of fun. Yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with us while we showed all
Yeah.
of them. There's still so many that are like in my head, and it's like
Yeah.
obviously all of these ones are favorites too, because I mean they're up on the wall, and that's where the Catwoman slab that Carlito got me is gonna go. And I need to find a spot for it, but it was so hard. It was
Yeah.
not easy.
Like right here, like like she was saying, like these up here, like I love. Like I actually do have a Silver Surfer from this run, like what number is 12? Yeah, the one up here at Silver Surfer 12, but it's kind of in rough shape, so I wouldn't have shown that. And this Daredevil one up here with Doom, that Gene Colan cover, holy cow! I really wanted to show that one too, but I was trying to keep it to the 5.
It was hard because even that like Ivy, and then the Avengers 181, and then the second appearance of Ant-Man.
That monstrous Spawn #1 swipe
So many, dude.
that
so many.
Sanadicated did.
It was not easy, and there's so many others that are favorites too. The group variant, the
That's the
Battle
fun
line
thing
variants,
with top
like-
5s though, is like trying to, because
It was hard.
You even learn yourself kind of like what your
originally.
like 5 favorites
Since
are.
we actually put it off for about a week, there was a moment in time where I'm like, I'm not gonna look through my collection to see which ones are my favorite. I'm gonna just try and think really hard on which ones are most memorable to
Yeah.
me, that I enjoy the most. And that's what one of the Ant-Man was for
And
me.
that
It's
is
just
what
the
we
look on
did.
his face and the look on her face. Where it's like, oh shit, like it's the
And-
way it's portrayed. I just
And
love
that
it.
is what we did. I mean, we didn't really like dig through our boxes. It was mostly what we can remember.
Mhm.
But yeah,
We figured that said enough for itself.
But no, yeah, thank you, DeeRunk, for having the contest too, especially. And
Absolutely. It's been a blast, and I didn't realize it was going to be so hard. Like, when I first came across you doing the contest, I was like, oh, top 5 covers? That's easy. And then I'm like, wait, no, this isn't. It was so much harder than I thought it was going to be.
For real.
But
All right.
with that, I'm going to go make some food.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get a little bit of reading done before going to bed. Work some more on that Garth Ennis Punisher Max run.
Tomorrow's Friday.
Yeah. Have a good night.
Oh, we'll be on our Saturday show, Married with Issues. If you want to join us then. I don't know what exactly we have planned this week, but we are doing the Saturday show.
Yep, we'll be there Saturday. Hopefully I'll have that grail that I stumbled across. Who the hell finds grails in the wild at their main LCS?
Not only that, but has the LCS give you the option to look at them before they even put them up on the
Yeah,
wall?
that's the thing. Yeah, he sets a stack right there next to us, and the owner, Dave, and he's like, here, you want to peruse these before I throw them up on the wall? Like, behind the counter, like the wall books, you know? And I'm like, all right. And the last one, I'm like, literally took my breath away.
Yep. It's crazy. Crazy. All right.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, have a good night.
Have a good night.
We love you guys.
Always try to be nice, but never fail to be kind.